Okay, welcome to Ask Amy, where this week we are going to be still continuing with this theme of not having enough time or feeling like as a mompreneur or a women entrepreneur, feeling like we just don't have enough time. You know, and the funny thing is that we all have the same amount of time. There's 24 hours in a day, and I don't care if you're Beyonce or you have zero responsibilities. We have the same 24 hours. The real difference between what a successful person and what an unsuccessful person is doing is a successful person is doing the most with the time that they have. If they only have 10 minutes, they're going to do something that's impactful. So our first question today actually comes from Sabrina. Sabrina is in Washington, and she says, let me get to that. I didn't put my glasses on. She says, Amy, I am feeling guilty. I've got 4 kids. I'm not seeing results in my business. I feel guilty about spending time with my kids. It's all just a mess. This whole business thing is not going as planned. I don't know what to do. Help. So Sabrina, as I alluded to at the top of this segment, what we have to really do here is, well, first of all, let me acknowledge you, okay? It's horrible to feel guilty about spending time with your kids, and it's horrible to feel like you're not productive in business. It's the worst feeling ever. It's like you feel like you're doing all this busy work all day long. You've been stressed out and anxious, and at the end of the day, you've accomplished nothing. I mean, I just had this meltdown yesterday. So this is an ongoing thing that we're all working on as entrepreneurs. So don't be so hard on yourself. But I do want to leave you with a few tips today about what you can do. You know, the first thing that you want to start to be mindful of is being present with the time, with whomever and whatever it is that you're doing in the moment. So if you're with the kids, the very worst thing that you can do is be thinking about the project that you're supposed to be working on. Because then you're destroying the time that you actually have with your kids, and they can feel it. They can feel that you're not present, and it's not enjoyable for them. If you only have 20 minutes for your kids, but it's so fun, you know, if you're running around with your 2, 3, and 4-year-old, you know, playing hide and seek or tickling them or doing something fun, then that's what they're going to remember. So the most important thing that you can do is be present. When you're working on your project, work on your project. Clear out the distractions. Kids shouldn't be in your space, tugging at your feet when you're trying to get something done. So create that space for yourself. Have boundaries. So that's number 2, is you've got to create boundaries with your time. You've got to be present, but you also have to create boundaries. When are you going to be with your kids? When are you going to work on the project or your business? Create office hours. I don't care if it's 2 hours a day or 10 hours a day. What are those segments of time? And of course, for those of you who are moms, we have to be flexible. Sometimes what we planned in our schedule isn't what happens, and we have to, you know, make it up later at 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's just what it means to be an entrepreneur. But ongoingly, you want to have boundaries and be strict with those boundaries. If you're working from home, then put a sign on the door. I'm in office hours. Communicate those hours with your family. Make sure that the kids are being covered by your husband or your babysitter or whatever it is that you've arranged so that you've got those boundaries in place. Third is be flexible, because things are going to change. Time, as much as you want to control it, things are going to change, so you have to be flexible. So if you said that, hey, I'm going to create 3 videos for my YouTube channel today, and something comes up where you have to go pick up, you know, Jennifer from school because she's sick and has a fever, okay, you know what? Do them when she goes to bed. Is that what you had planned? No, but we have to be flexible. I mean, we just have to be realistic as moms and entrepreneurs. Stuff comes up, and we're busy. So be present, have boundaries, and what was the last one that I just said? Be flexible, okay? Go out there, Sabrina, into your world and take on those strategies. You can do this. Stop worrying about your time. You have enough time to do the things that matter most. Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.